Hey folks, welcome to the channel. Hey, today I want to show you the Atlas pole saw. It's an electric pole saw, 80 volt. It's a pretty cool product. Let's go take a look. All right, this pole saw comes in three pieces. It does not come with a battery, so you got to buy that extra. I'm going to show you that in just a second. But here's the control unit right here. You can see it's an Atlas 80 volt. That's the handheld section. You got a safety trigger right here. And of course your trigger right here to engage it, to engage the saw. Then you've got a middle section here that's right there, and then you got the top section. It's got the saw on it. It comes with this plastic cover to protect it. Right here is how you undo it if you need to get in there and clean it out or tighten the chain or take the chain off to sharpen it. Up here on top is a reservoir for oil. So it's got a automatic oiler. So here is the battery and the charger. Now this comes separate. You have to buy it separate. And I bought this battery and the charger, I believe it was 139 bucks at Harbor Freight. Now this battery, as you can see, it's a 40 volt and an 80 volt. So it'll work with each. If you've got another piece of their electric equipment that's 40 volt, it should work with that, as well as the 80 volt. When you buy that, you get this charger with it, and they seem to work pretty good. The problem that I have with this is it's difficult to get the battery to go into the charger. You got to kind of hit it in there pretty hard, and then to get it out, you got to kind of bang it to get it out. That's the complaint I've got on this so far. Okay, I'll show you how we put this thing together. It goes together really easy. So you got the hand unit here with your controls, and then you've got section right here. It's wired inside of here. So if I want to add this middle section, all you got to do is line it up just like this, and it'll slide down in there, and then you screw this together. Okay, so when you're putting these together, it can be a little difficult, but if you can see, I don't know if you can see here, there's a little arrow right here, and then on top of this is a little arrow. So you need to line those two up when you're putting it together. It should go right together like that. You can just put this down, screw it together. All right, so here's of course, the battery and the charging unit. I'd said earlier it was kind of difficult to get apart. If you look right under here, there's a latch thing that you can push down, but it still doesn't come out. I'm pushing that, and it's very hard to get out. So I'm having to hold that and kind of beat it down like that. That's one of the things on this unit I don't like, especially for my wife, because she uses this on a blower we got that I'll show you in another video. Uses the same battery, and it's hard to get off of there. Okay, before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and add some oil in here, because I used this last fall quite a bit, ran the oil out of it, so we're going to add a little bit in. So it's important to make sure you're adding bar oil. All right, so we got the battery here. It just kind of slides in like this, and I just hit it with my hand to pop it in there. So we're going to take off this limb right here. The way you're going to use this, you're just going to kind of set it up there and let the weight of itself rest on the limb. And then you can see down here, if you come at the camera, I'm going to have to push this lever down, then trigger this with my finger here, and then that's going to allow me to start to squeeze this. So let's go ahead and try this up here and see how this thing does. That went through really fast. I was pretty impressed with that. You can look up here, the diameter of that's as big as my hand. So it's probably, I don't know, 6 or 8 inches across, close to it. So we cut down a fairly sizable limb. You can see here, I'm going to cut it up into smaller sections where we can move it around. This Atlas 80 volt unit we got at Harbor Freight, and I would have to say I do recommend it. Especially if you've got, if you're just a homeowner, you got a few limbs you want to trim down, every once in a while. That's really what it's intended for. If you're a commercial guy, it's not what you're looking for. So go take a look at your local Harbor Freight. That's where we picked this up. Like I said, the pole saw itself, I believe when I got it was $79. I looked on the website earlier today, it was $89.99. The battery pack and the charger was $139.99. But I think it's very well worth it. And if you get this, you might want to look at getting some of their other tools like the blower. There's a string trimmer, different things like that. And you can use the same battery on all of those. We're going to have a video coming really, really soon on the blower. So be on standby for that. Hey, like the channel, subscribe, helps us out, and we'll see you next time.